Good Friday afternoon, everybody. John Cannon, we are back once again. Start the Clock podcast, second one of the day. I don't think we ever sleep here. I think this is kind of the school that never sleeps. Like I said earlier, we've had cross country. We're out doing that. We had tennis on earlier. Volleyball team, congratulations. I just watched their match. They won their first one at the Donna tournament. Football game tonight. So there's so much going on right now. Our band was practicing, but also a group that has been really ramping it up, I guess you could say, and getting ready for this year has been our cheer squad. And I've got 3 seniors on our cheer squad here today to tell us a little bit about what they're going to be doing and what can we expect from our Ed Council High School cheerleaders. So if you'll introduce yourself, girls, let me know what's your position with the squad, and also how many years, and if you've been UC All-American or anything like that. Jess, we're going to start with you.
Hello, I'm Jessamy. I've been in cheer for 4 years, an All-American cheerleader for 3 years, and I am captain this year.
Nicole?
Hello, I'm Nicole, and I am a 2-year varsity, 3-year cheerleader, and 2-year UCA All-American.
All right, and Soyla.
Hi, my name is Soyla Moreno, and I have been in the cheer squad for 2 years, and I am this year's co-captain.
There we go. So, girls, I guess the first question is, how good does it feel to be back? I know last year we made that video, that 6 feet apart. It was really sad. It had to be tough for you guys to do. Kudos for that, by the way. It got some huge hits. That was all decided by the girls and, of course, by Mr. Matt Rodriguez and myself, the technology department that helped out. But the brains of the video were our cheer squad. So let's kind of talk about that a little bit and talk about last year. When you guys did that video, how emotional was it to know that you guys were not going to get the full experience, and literally that video envisioned everything that was going on during that time at school?
Okay.
I don't think I experienced that myself, but I don't know about the other girls.
Yeah, me either. I wasn't in
I
it.
didn't do that.
Okay, so y'all weren't a part
Video,
of that.
okay, I was in the video. I can probably talk about it.
Well, there we go.
Okay. So filming the video, it was a little emotional because all of us we were taking the precautions, and of course it's extremely different from the norm because cheerleading is very hands-on and we're always working together. That's what's expected of us, and we had to just change up a lot of things. And therefore, I'm glad we made the video though, because it was still a way to show our spirit through this quarantine, and we can still show that we are able to, always find a way to show our spirit and support our team.
I think something that impressed me too is even though you guys didn't so much do the cheers like you do at the game, you did a lot of stuff to really boost the spirit, like Nicole said. And one of the things I remember is you guys would always have posters. You'd have posters, you take pictures.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit. I mean, one way or another, it seemed like you as a cheer squad, just because you weren't on the field or you weren't out there, you still found a way to lift up the spirits, which is what the cheer squad does, and to show school pride. So talk about that a little bit. Who came up with that, and what was that like to do that?
To be a cheerleader, you need to show your spirit. That is what we do, and that is what we sign up for. And regardless of the situation that we were in, we needed to find a way. And therefore, we had all decided as a group to do posters and pictures, videos, just little clips to really show that we're still very much dedicated to what we do.
There you go. Now, I believe as the season progressed, you guys finally were able to cheer at a couple of games. Is that right? I think you did
Yes.
homecoming. So when you finally were able to get out there, and even though it wasn't as packed as it normally would be, or had that feel, how did it feel to at least be able to be out there and get an opportunity to share this experience with last year's seniors, but to do something that you love so much and in front of the public?
It was a very much take what you get situation. And any opportunity that we had received to show out, we were there. And we wanted to be there because we wanted any opportunity, we take it.
There you go. Nicole, you need to get into my broadcasting class because you talk a lot and I really need somebody right now. So again, folks, I want to thank you for joining us. John Cannon here on the Start the Clock podcast. This is episode number 9. I'm here with our senior group of the Ed Calchilsa High School cheerleaders. Now I'm going to start picking on you. Jessica, 4-year,
Yes.
4-year in cheer, captain,
Yes.
3-year UCA All-American. Now that you're going to get the full experience as a cheerleader this year and have a chance to close out maybe as a 4-year UCA All-American, how does it feel? How does it feel to now know that you're back to an original cheer squad, you're doing what you've always done in the past, and you're going to be able to go out, be at that first game, be at all these events, and really showcase all the hard work that you put in preparation?
I am very excited. I actually say that first. I'm very excited because I do really miss cheering with the girls and having our spirits go up and the motivation that we have to do our best in everything we do for cheerleading. But I'm also very sad since it is my senior year. But I am really excited to go out there again and show everybody what this cheer squad has to offer, especially since it was different last year.
There you go. Soila, I saved the best question for you. Routines. You guys have to really work step by step on your routines. When you go out there and do it, it looks like, wow, I mean, it's impressive, but how tough is it just to nail down one routine, let alone prepare for an entire performance like a football game?
Yeah, it's actually we make it look easy, but it is actually it takes us a couple days, hours out of the day to learn those routines. And we've been preparing, we've had practices very early in the morning from 6 to 8. So yeah, it takes us a lot of time and it is very tough.
So first performance is the Los Fresnos game. Is that correct?
Yes.
The first football game? Okay, we have 8 games on the road, 3 games at home. You know better than anybody, on the road, it's tough because you got a home crowd, you've got their cheerleaders doing all this. And then, of course, you guys are on the visitor side doing your thing. But is it different for you as a cheerleader? For football players, I know it is. But how about as a cheer squad? I've always wanted to ask this question. Is it different being on the road to where you're going against not only their cheer team, but all the fans because they're the home team, and of course the PA and all that? So is it harder to focus, and also is it tougher for you guys, or is it kind of the same?
I believe it's actually motivating. It's kind of exhilarating to feel like we are the ones who are chanting against the other team, for our team. And it's all kind of like up to us, in our hands. It's our job to hype up our crowd. So it's definitely like we have to put in more work because we have a oh God, I messed up.
Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing great.
Let me say it again because I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that it's an exhilarating feeling because we have the opportunity and it's our job to hype up the crowd against the other team and, really enforce that spirit So that way, everybody all in all can feel like, regardless if it's an away game, it's a game and it's our game, and we'll make it our game.
There you go. I love that. I love AV2, by the way, Nicole, get in that class. You will be my lead broadcaster, I promise you. Anyway, yeah, that's a little cry out for my program. Anyway, okay, girls. So cheer. Everybody thinks cheer is just, 2, 4, 6, 8, rah, 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 but there's so much more into it. And we don't have to get into all aspects because we'll probably sit here for days talking about it, but what are some of the main concepts of cheer, and what are some of the routines that you work on when it comes to actual cheerleading?
I would believe that like one of the main things that cheerleading is, or that we have to really put in work with, is stunts, because there are several difficult stunts that we have to perform, whether it's pep rallies, games, home games, especially since you do the hello and the 2-bits stunts and everything. So I believe that the stunts is one of the main and difficult part about cheerleading that we have to do.
Now, for each game or each, say, performance that you do you change it up a little bit? Like, let's say, the Mercedes game, everybody knows, is the biggest game of the year. Okay, and that's a rivalry, even between the cheerleaders. I've seen it, but do you change up your routines for certain games, or do you kind of keep the same thing, but maybe just add a little bit to it?
I think we just add a little bit to it because we don't want it looking the same. We want something different for each game.
Now, what about for a big game like Mercedes? Do you guys go all out and throw away the kitchen sink and say, okay, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna blow them out of the water? Because you know better than I do, that's the game of the year.
Usually with the cheerleaders, we love to try and like over chant them, over cheer them. And we will switch the words in our cheers and chants to directly kind of like chant against the team, for our team. So we'll say.
I like that answer right there. So let me ask you, okay, everybody gets himself hyped for a game, for an event or whatever. How do you, as a cheer squad, because you're literally the the show on the off the field, on the track. You're the ones that get the fans in it. You're the ones that the players can hear it, that get people riled up. So how do you get yourself psyched up before you step off the bus and get ready to cheer before the fans?
I remember whenever I was younger in elementary, I would see those other girls, those cheerleaders, and I looked forward to it, and I would always look forward to it. And now that I'm here, I always kind of remember, this is what I wanted. I wanted to be that person to really bring us all together and just be positive, happy, excited. And it's very easy whenever you have such an amazing team to work with to really uplift and stay uplifted. And therefore, before games, we like to have talks or kind of motivational pep talks, anything to really just get our heads in the game and remember, this is what we wanted and this is why we are here.
There you go. So you don't have to let the cat out of the bag, because I know everyone's like, well, you got to wait till the first game. But give us a little taste. What can we expect this year from the Cheer Squad? Anything different? Anything that's just going to blow our minds out of the water? Give us a little something. You don't have to cheer on here. You don't have to do that. But what can we expect from this year's Cheer Squad? And is there a certain theme or a certain kind of thing you're doing a little differently, or what's going on?
I think you can expect stunts because last year we didn't have stunts. So you can expect.
And you're a power lifter, so I know you're probably going to be one of the ones lifting them up.
Yeah.
So, this will be kind of fun. since you guys are seniors, and this is your last ride, just don't cry because I know you're probably going to. Your most memorable moment as a cheerleader in all of your years. What was one of the most memorable moments, funny moment, most memorable games that you had? Soila, I'm going to start with you.
I think this year's camp. Like this year's camp was just very memorable, not just because it was our last camp, but because us as seniors and as a team, we were very united.
Nicole?
Jasmine, you go first.
Okay.
I have several. I can't pick one.
I'll tell you what. Since you're the captain, I'll let you pick 3. How's that? And that'll be 3 because you're a 3-time UCL American. That's what I did there.
I like that.
I guess I'll start with, I believe it was my freshman year when we had decorated Chick-fil-A against Mercedes the Mercedes girls were there too, so we were decorating Chick-fil-A with Ed Couchhouse like spirit and everything, and we were stunting there, putting up flyers and putting up all these streamers and everything to represent Ed Couchhouse. That would be one of them, and that was really fun to do.
I remember that. That was, yeah, I went and took pictures for that. That was quite an ordeal.
My second one would be Disney, when we went to Disney for All American my sophomore year. And my third one would be camp this year, because like Soeda said, the seniors and the squad were very united, and it was just very fun to experience a camp again, since we didn't have one last year. So it was very fun to experience a camp with the cheerleaders and just get together and especially feel united with one another.
All right, Nicole, now you got to go. You can't pass the buck off anybody else. I'm not a cheerleader, so you can't ask me to ask for a favorite moment.
Something I always loved, and what I always look forward to is walking through the schools, through the elementary schools. It would be the football players and the cheerleaders. And it was just such an amazing feeling to feel like I was in your shoes, now I'm here, and they're looking up to us, expecting to experience the same thing. And it was always just such a great feeling. And it was something that I looked forward to. And those were definitely great experiences. Way early in the morning too, on game days, that really like jump-started the whole day. I was just so hyped and excited for, Friday Night Lights. So
there you go. Now, this next question is going to be more of kind of a challenging, I guess, question for you. Obviously, we're coming back to school. Everyone's coming back, and there's still a lot of people that are scared. And it's understandable. We still have this horrible virus around. There's some people that aren't vaccinated. It's still here. It's still, we're still living with it. So really, more than ever, school spirit is huge. I know myself with my program, we're out trying to promote, all these programs, show that everybody's back, kind of like I'm doing with you guys and other programs. But as a cheer squad, I know that you guys have always been about school spirit, school pride, really decorating the school, getting people excited and hyped. Do you feel this year more than ever you have to come through, not only as seniors, but because it's going to be tough to get it back because of what we've been through. We've been out of school for almost a year and a half. So do you find this more challenging this year to do that? And is it going to be a challenge, or is it more, we're excited about it because we kind of get to do it our way?
I think
we're more excited about it. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. Everybody will get a chance to talk on this one.
Okay.
I think we're more excited about it only because, like you said, it's been a year since we have been off of school, and coming back, being able to decorate it the way the cheerleaders would like to, and give the school and the students the spirit that we want to represent again, and just make everybody feel excited for this year.
There you go. Soila, go for it.
I think it's more exciting because, like Jess said, we get to do it our way. So we're the ones that are gonna have the opportunity to like convince people to come back to school because, I mean, from my experience, I am tired of being home. I am tired of doing school from home. So it's pretty exciting to be able to like make others come back and convince them to come back.
There you go. Nicole?
I feel like this is definitely the perfect opportunity to work together to change people's perspective and being less fearful and more positive and just looking forward for better things. You know, it's not going to be challenging. If anything, it's more like pumped. Get pumped, get back on our grind. Everybody is all in all together, slowly but surely. And I'm looking forward to it.
So the public wants to know, and I want to know, what are some of the ideas that you have to bring back school spirit? What are some of the things that maybe you've done in the past or ideas you've come up for this year that you want to do that you feel really is going to not only bring our school together, our athletes, but our entire community together? Because you got to remember, your job now is to bring the entire community together. You know, so what are some ideas that you guys have for school spirit and stuff like that and to promote?
I think maybe decorating the school so it can look more fun and like so it can convince them more to come back.
Okay.
Jess, just me. Okay. Well, then, let me think. You were saying, what? Can you repeat the question?
Okay. So in other words, with this, you know, what are some of the ideas that you guys have to promote school spirit, or maybe some things you want to bring back that we used to do before that the people loved, the community loved?
So we're looking forward to, of course, being on the field. Our stunts is something that the crowd loves to see. It's definitely something that they love to see, you know, us doing those extra things. The hello, I believe, is coming back, and the running in with the football players. That's another thing that is just, you
Oh, I
know,
like that.
right. We're all coming together slowly, and it's, you know, people love to see that. People love to see people working hand in hand, especially the students and athletes and football players. It's just a great combo that gets everybody up and excited.
Okay. Jess, she likes to put you on the spot a lot, so you can throw
I'm
this
sorry, I
question
didn't
back.
hear.
You can throw this question back at her if you want to. She's always like, "Go ahead, Jess. Go ahead. Don't worry. She's got. I'm gonna, girl. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna get her on the next one."
Girl, sometimes I just need you. I need to hear you so I can be like, yes, girl. Yes.
All right. You know what, Jess? I'll tell you what. Since Nicole wanted to, I'll give you the easy question. Burning of the EE. Is it coming back?
It's a secret.
I don't. It's a secret.
It's a secret. Okay.
It's for us to know.
So
And for
are
you.
we sworn to secrecy?
Sworn to
Yes.
secrecy. You
Does that
always
mean that I have to also, or I can break it when I want? Because if you tell me I can't, then I won't do it.
no secrecy.
Secrecy.
We will see.
Well, that's 2 out of 3. So I didn't say anything yet.
Only we can know.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
We are the hype women. We have the.
Okay.
You have to be
Let's do this.
excited.
I remember when you guys used to decorate the stadiums, even the visiting stadium and our stadium. Is that something you're going to do again, where you're going to put up all the great slogan? You did it at the pep rallies. Are we going to see all that stuff again? Yellow Jacket Drive. I remember. In fact, I even remember, depending who it was, Sherryland. If they came from Sherryland, you decorated like coming in off of 88 or off of 107. If they were coming from Brownsville or whatever, you decorated coming in from this way. So are y'all looking to do that again? Yellow Jacket Drive, everything. and show people like, hey, you're in, you know, the land of La Máquina Maria. Are we going to see that again this year?
100%.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
I want is
We
you,
need-
I want y'all to do one thing for me. And
Okay.
Jess knows this.
I do?
Yeah. You remember I told you when we come back, you remember what my hashtag is for Jack and Network? Fear.
Fear the sting.
Yes, that's my girl.
Fear
right
the
there.
sting.
All I ask
Let's do it.
is I want a banner that says Fear the Sting.
Okay.
You will
That's all
see
I
it.
ask.
You'll Mhm.
Look forward to it.
We got you. We can do that for you.
I want to fear the sting. All right. All right.
And we need
And
to
add
take
that
a
in one of your
photo.
cheers, fear the sting. I was kidding. That's playing. So girls, again, I want to thank y'all so much for joining us. I want to thank all the fans that watch this. I know it was pre-recorded, but we've got a lot more shows coming up. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with the cheerleaders. The Mercedes game, I want to bring you back on, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know that you got no trash talking. I'm not going to do that. I will not have any trash talking. But you're going to have your chance to brag. How's that? Brag about our Ed Couch-Elsa cheerleaders and why we're better than you.
Because we got that spirit and we are united and we are back and ready and we are hot and lots of practice, hard work has gone into this. So that is why we are just on top.
All
So-
Yes,
It's safe to say the Mercedes game, I can bring y'all back on.
For sure.
all I have
Don't say that.
to say, we'll see you on the sidelines.
Well, remember, I'm way up there in that box, so but don't worry, I'm gonna throw you shout outs, I promise. Because I go live, but I'm gonna throw shout outs to my cheerleading group. I'm gonna tell you right now. So, girls, again, have fun. You deserve it. I know it's your senior year. I guess the last thing is knowing that everything is a last, your last camp together. And again, guys, I'm not here to make you cry. Okay, that's not my job. I wouldn't be a good reporter if I didn't ask you this. Last camp. It's going to be your last first game. There's going to be a lot of lasts this year. When you hear that, is your plan, is it sad? Is it like you want to bring out, I mean, well, what are your emotions, I guess? I know I could throw so many out there, but what are kind of your emotions knowing that everything from here on out is your last? And I'm going to start with Nicole. There you go, Jess. That's for you.
Let me tell you, I am content. And that is because I know throughout my 4 years in high school, I did my all. And I was 3-year cheerleader, 1-year dancer. So regardless, I was putting in that spirit on those Friday nights, every Friday night football game and basketball games. So therefore, I will feel content. I will feel like I got that experience and it was an amazing experience that I will carry with me forever, you know? It was just such a great memory and I'm just gonna continue to make more.
Soila.
I feel like mine is sad, but I am also going to make the best out of it. And I'm just going to have fun with my last year.
Jess.
I am I am very excited and sad as well. But also, like Nicole said, I'm also at a place where I feel very okay with what I've done. I'm very proud of everything that the cheerleaders and myself have done, and I'm excited, but also very sad, of course. But yes, love that.
There we go. All right. So, folks, again, I just want to thank you for tuning in. We're getting ready to stop the clock. But remember, go out, go watch our cheerleaders. Now, you're not just going to do football. We're going to see you at volleyball, or we're going to see you at basketball. I know that you guys you go out to pretty much everything. Is that going to happen again?
Hopefully.
So
Yeah.
I will see your smiling
Yeah.
faces in each and every game.
That
Yes.
is the plan.
Okay, so I can pull up Nicole and have her come do play-by-play with me for a volleyball game. All right, done deal.
Sure.
All right, folks. Now you have it. I know you have a Facebook page. I believe it's EEHS Cheer. Go check it out. Like the page, follow them. Of course, we'll have all your news as well here on Jacket Network. You can follow us, like I said, on Jacket Network, Facebook, EE Jacket Network, Twitter page, on YouTube. We're on Jacket Network. We have a TikTok. We're like hey, this old man is coming up in the world. We have a TikTok. In fact, you'll have a TikTok video that I put on. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but you have a TikTok video on. And of course, we are on jacketnetwork.org as well. So, girls, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy every moment of this year. I know it's going to be challenging for y'all, but I know just from talking to you, you're excited about the challenge, you relish the challenge, and you're ready to bring that school spirit back to Head Cow Chelsea.
Yes, sir, we are.
Yes,
Okay, so I have a little tradition that I do here. And I'm going to see you do it in your cheerleading voices here. As I said, our hashtag is Fear the Sting. So each one of you is going to say one of these words as if you're like cheering. So, Jess, you're going to say fear.
Be like hashtag fear. And then
Toilet, you're going to say the. And Nicole, you're going to say stay.
Okay.
All right? So here
We
we
say
go.
hashtag. Or
Pardon
like I
me?
say hashtag.
Yeah,
That's up to
hashtag
y'all.
fear.
So hashtag
Okay,
fear
hashtag-
the stay.
Okay.
All right, girls, this is it. It's the Mercedes game. We are on the 1 yard line, getting ready to punch it in to win the game. I need it loud and proud. Here we go.
Do I start? Do I go? I'm scared.
Here we go.
Go, girl.
Hashtag fear.
The.
Sting!
Love it.
Woo!
Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great one.